Kurinji Senior Secondary School, CBSE, Namakkal.
Successful result producing school in state every year.
Administered by the Board of Directors with over 35 years of experience in the teaching field.
Special attention on art, craft, music, dance, silambam, yoga, skating and karate.
Focus on Hindi Sabha and Spell Bee Olympiad exams.
Smart class for effective and innovative learning and well-furnished library.
Solitary importance on sports and games in state and national level.
WhatsApp facilities to know activities of students and school inside the campus.
NEET, JEE, IIT coaching experts from Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh along with our effective teachers.
Admission registration for classes LKG to +2.
Kurinji Educational Institution, Kavetipatti, Namakkal. Admission in progress. CBSE, KG to 12, contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12, contact 9344567484. For online admission, log on to www.kurinjischoolnkl.in.
Hi students, good evening to everyone. This video, disorders of genetics. Some of the disorders flow chart already in the previous video you got the clarity. Now in that video what I said, some of the examples of X-linked, Y-linked, XY-linked genes, how it will causes the disorders and some of the abnormalities by the gene levels. Okay, along with that chromosomal disorders, Klinefelter syndrome, these and all is there na. In that especially this class, this video session, I would like to explain about X-linked disorders, X-linked genes based disorders. Let me start today video session. See Nana, topic related X-linked recessive disorders. Before these disorder, what is X-linked recessive? Genes are linked on presence on the X chromosome. From the X chromosome linking after onwards, they are transforming the one generation to another generation. Such a type of genes we call as a X-linked genes. That are belongs to that characteristics expressed in the condition of that gene is in the form of the recessive. Now that recessive gene is leads to the diseases, disorders, not a healthy condition. So that means the dominant nature is a healthy condition. When that gene is mutated, when it is modified into the recessive, automatically it leads to the disorders. So X-linked recessive disorders. Here X-linked recessive disorders in the flow chart, I said two examples I said. One is a hemophilia, another one is a color blindness. These are the two. So hemophilia wise, what I said, what are the concept about, I will tell clearly. See Nana, hemophilia means it is a blood related disorder. Now these hemophilia time, what it will be happens, what is that disorder? Who are suffering with hemophilia, those persons blood should not be clotting. Okay, if any accidental hemorrhages time, that damaged part onwards blood continuously will be lead out continuously. Basically when that blood is exposing to the external environment, basically blood having the one mechanism, blood clotting mechanism. By the blood clotting, that blood bleeding will be stopped. But who is suffering with the hemophilia, those persons are continuously blood bleeding from the hemorrhage parts onwards. So that's why hemophilia also called as a Bladder's disease. Now here that hemophilia or Bladder's disease causing gene is a mutated gene. That mutated gene located on the which chromosome? X chromosome. So that mutation time it is act as a recessive gene. So why it is act as a recessive gene, I will tell that and all. So totally hemophilia is a blood clotting disorder. Okay, lack of proper functional clotting of the blood and gene located on the X chromosome, also called as a Bladder's disease. Now types of hemophilia. Here that hemophilia types, hemophilia A and hemophilia B and hemophilia C also is there. End of this video session I will tell about the hemophilia C. Here types of hemophilia A and hemophilia B. What is hemophilia A and what is hemophilia B? Okay, see here when the blood clotting process understanding in the 11th standard, blood clotting majorly controlling by the three important steps, four important enzymes, substances. One is thrombin, thromboplastin, okay, thrombin and fibrinogen, calcium ions, K vitamins, these and all we seen, correct now. So along with that, whether you remember or not, 11th standard NEET syllabus explanation time, I said 13 important factors. In the NCERT book they doesn't given that 13 important factors. Fibrinogen is one of the factor, and prothrombin is the second factor, thromboplastin is the third one, calcium ion, pro-accelerate and pro-converting anti-hemorrhagic factor, and next one plasma thromboplastin component and Stewart power factor and plasma thromboplastin accident and Heisman factor and fibrinin stabilizing factor. These are the 13. Okay, basically total 13. In that 13, sixth one is not at mention. Sixth one not at name is there, not at a function also, not at well known. So whatever it is, totally 13 factors. Why I said that 13 factors? Here in the 13 factor, especially if the factor number 18 is a loss, it is in malfunctioning, it is a non-function, on the time lack of factor number 8 functioning, it leads to the hemophilia A. Then as simultaneously, if the factor number 9 is lost, 9 is not at function, that time hemophilia B will come. Okay, whatever it is, here whether what is these what is the continuation, what is my intention here, want to say here, factor number 8 to factor number 9 time blood clotting process time, I said extrinsic pathway and intrinsic pathway, correct now? That extrinsic pathway will be affected in the hemophilia A and intrinsic pathway will affected in the hemophilia B. Okay, so whatever it is, these blood clotting controlling gene is located on the X chromosome. So that's why we studied these under X-linked recessive. Okay, so now that gene, if you take in the form of the small h, mutated gene, hemophilia starting letter H kadanana. So dominant gene is a capital H, recessive gene is small h. That means now hemophilia disease is causing by the small h. Small h, that is the thing. So here that small h leads to the hemophilia disease. In which place it is there? X chromosome. For understanding, we want to know 4 case studies. Then by the understanding that 4 case studies, you will get a good idea. So whatever it is. So first case, normal female and hemophilic male person. If the normal female marry with a hemophilic male person, what is the conditions of their offsprings? That want to know. Okay, so here in the female indicates we can say XX condition, and male one X chromosome, one Y chromosome. So basing on that nature, we can say strongly say here for small h wise, small h is only responsible to the hemophilia mutated gene. Now in the female, small h occurrence places having the 2 probability chances. 2 probability, okay, only because of 2 X chromosomes are there. Maybe one X chromosome capital H, another X chromosome small h, that is a heterozygous, or sometimes without any recessive gene, capital H is there. That only here I taken. Normal female parent, this is the parent, and then genotype XX and HH, capital H. Okay now, and then X small h and Y. X and Y it will tells about male organism. On X chromosome, which gene is there, mutated gene is there, that is a hemophilic male. That is the hemophilic male. So now here these XX condition female onwards, they are generating the X capital H gametes. Here onwards by the meiosis, here also meiosis 2 gametes will produce, but both are same condition. Here half of the sperm cells X chromosome, half of the sperm cell having the Y chromosome. that X chromosome containing the small h. That now these two type of gametes, if it is fertile, these egg either anyone, now probability chances are, sorry, the probability chances are X capital H and X small h. This X small h containing sperm cell is a fertile the X capital H of ova. Now it will produce the X capital H and X small h. XX condition indicates a female, and now here one capital H, one small h. Here capital H is a normal condition, small h is belongs to recessive. Recessive means genetic disorder, that nothing but hemophilia. But these female organism not at exhibit anything hemophilia because of H is the dominant than the small h. Small h is a recessive condition. Recessive character will express in which condition? Homozygous condition itself only na. Homozygous condition only na. So that's why here X capital H, X small h time. This is the general normal female, phenotypically normal, but genetically it is a heterozygous condition. In the 2X chromosome not yet have same alleles, different alleles, different genes. Genes means nothing but alleles only na. Then come with another thing. Now Y chromosome fertile the X, that means X capital HY, this male is a normal male. Now these, if you take these condition as a, these condition offsprings as a parental. So here heterozygous female marries the normal male. On that time what will happen? If you take that is a second case study, X capital H, X small h, correct, in a heterozygous condition female, X capital HY normal male. So from X, these condition heterozygous female onwards, two gametes will come. That is a X capital H, X small h, and then from the male onwards, two sperm cells, two type of sperm cells, always it will be produced, X capital H and Y. When that crossing to each other, all these things, one of the condition, these X capital H fertile by the maybe this X capital H. So in this condition, normal female, correct only na? And then the same X capital H may be fertile by the Y chromosome, that is a normal male. Y chromosome indicates the maleness. So normal male. Then next one is these X small h egg, X small h egg is fertile by the X capital H. So X small h and X capital H. Maybe sometimes we can able to write X capital H. That is not a matter. Okay. This is also just like a seems like mother kadanana. So it is also carrier female. Okay. First time I am used as a carrier. Why it is a carrier? I will tell. When the female is in the form of the heterozygous, that organism, that female gender person is phenotypically not yet affected, but genetically they are having the mutated gene. So that's why that mutated gene is carrying by the female organism. So that is a thing. And then next X capital H and Y, correct? If these is X small h, sorry, X small h fertile by the Y means X small h Y. Now these X small h and another thing is a Y chromosome. So there is no chance to two conditions. So one X chromosome, if it contains the small h, it leads to the hemophilia. Okay. Now got it. Now you understand, Nana. Here in the first generation, normal female we taken, and then hemophilic male we taken. In the F1 generation, there is no one, either male gender or female gender not affected by the any hemophilia. But when you carry on with that continuation in the F2 generation, here males will be affected. Males will be affected. How it will happen, sir? From the grandfather hemophilic character is transformed to the daughter. Then daughter onwards, next it will carry the grandson. Granddaughters will not affected in this condition. Okay. So that we should be remember. So we can say like this type of statement. What we can say here, what we can say means 50% of the males are affected and 50% of the male persons are not affected. Daughters never affected. But 50% of the daughter act as a carriers. Correct only na? Okay. That you should be remember. And then ready to second one. Case study 2. Case study 2 time hemophilic female and normal male. Here what we take in that reverse thing only we take in here. Okay, hemophilic female means XX condition. Hemophilic means how he is affected female, it should be, must be small h, correct only na, that only here small h and normal male kadana x y, that x also containing with the capital H. Now here onwards male onwards gamete will produce, that is a x small h containing gametes, and this is the female, this is the male onwards x capital H y. When you crossing to each other, here x capital small h crossing by the x capital H sperm cells, x and both are, one is a capital H, another one is a small h. It is a carrier female kadanna. Characteristics will not be affected. Okay, phenotypically will not express, but inside it the gene is carrying, so that's why female is a carrier. And then next one x small h with y. So x small h and y, it is a male person is a affected hemophilic male. So in the F1 generation of this condition, in the sons will be affected, daughters will not affected, but daughters are carriers. Okay, and then simultaneously case study 4. Okay, so what we get in this third case last, if we taken that is a parental generation. This is the carrier female, correct na? Carrier female crossing with color blindness male. Carrier female means x capital H and x small h, and color blindness male means x small h and then y kadanana. So from these onwards gamete will produce, gametes production time x capital H, x small h, because of heterozygous condition kada, and then x capital H, so x small h and y. So when you crossing each other together, x capital H crossed by the x small h means x capital H and x small h, and the same x capital H may be crossing by the y, x capital H and y. And then these two, if you take these two, first one is the female, that too in the heterozygous condition, so that's why it is called carrier. And then x small h gamete crossing by the x small h, XX female, and both X chromosomes are containing the small h, so hemophilic female. And then here x small h crossing by the Y chromosome, x small h and Y. So in this condition, the fourth case, what we understand, 50% of all the offspring, 50% of all the offspring, whether boy or female, whether male or female, will be affected. For example, these two, either male or females, both are affecting. So that's why hemophilic disorder, male and females I mentioned. Here 50% of the offsprings will not affected, but females are act as a carriers. That you should be remember. Okay, this is the time to tell homozygous condition, heterozygous condition and hemizygous condition. Homozygous condition time, what will happen? Both chromosomes are having the same type of genes. And then heterozygous time, two different type of genes. One that in two different type of alleles. So nothing but x capital H, x small h. And hemizygous, chromosomes only different. If you take male organism, one is X chromosome, another one is the Y chromosome. That condition we can indicate in the form of we can say in the form of So one more thing, beginning of this video I said these and all best example of the hemophilia case study. And hemophilia types, hemophilia A and hemophilia B. One more type is there, hemophilia C. Hemophilia C is not a genetic disorder. It is an autosomal disorder. These hemophilia C causing by the lack of factor number 11. Okay, lack of factor number 11. So here if you take these hemophilia X-linked recessive disorder, it is a crisscross pattern of inheritance. It's over the crisscross pattern. What is crisscross pattern mean? See, first in the first case, from the hemophilic male onwards, it is transformed to his daughter. Then daughter onwards, it is coming to the offsprings of a son. So here crisscross pattern. So oftenly in the generation by generation, it will be show crisscross pattern. That only here also happens. Okay. For example, hemophilic female onwards, it came to daughters. Of course, here male also will affected. Then onwards it will come. So it is just like simply it is a crisscross from mother to son, then grandsons. So crisscross pattern will be appears. Okay, such a type of inheritance called as a crisscross, or else we can say Mendelian crossing. Okay, Mendelian rules will be applicable here. Mendelian rules, what it is? One is a law of dominancy, law of segregation, law of independent assertment. That all everything is applicable here. So that's why these disorders we can able to say in the form of Mendelian disorders also. Okay, then I will tell one more thing, color blindness. Okay, it is a vision, lack of proper vision about red and green color especially, and yellow and blue color. Okay, so here only one thing I will tell, these color blindness causing gene also located on the X chromosome. Gene is small c, small c. Type of color blindness, protanopia, deuteranopia, tetanopia. Protanopia is nothing but lack of red color vision, and then deuteranopia lack of green color vision, tetanopia lack of blue color vision. Okay, that persons can't able to find that color properly, that is a thing. These test, I mean these color blindness disorders will be identified by the Ishihara test. And I do not give much more explanation about these color blindness, because of what we are applicable to the hemophilia, the same thing. That mean instead of the small h, if you take small c, the remaining thing everything is the same. Okay, position, title only will be changed. Hemophilic, instead of the hemophilic we can able to use that color blindness. That's all. So that's why the important text only I wrote here: protanopia, deuteranopia, tetanopia, red color vision lost, green color vision lost, and then blue color. Because of in 11th standard you studied our eye characteristic, our eye nature. Our eye having the two type of rod cells, cone cells. That rod cells will be affected in this color blindness. Okay, and then next continuation video will tell about the Y-linked genes, and then some of the chromosomal disorders also you will get it in the next video. Thank you.